Welcome back to Deck Hockey Focus and our continued coverage of Team USA as they look to represent our country on the world stage. We've got another member of the women's team today, the 5-on-5s for their upcoming tournament. Shackelford, who do we have this time?
We have one of the captains of Team USA, Julia Bronson. Julia, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
We're doing well.
We're doing great. Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it. So you have represented the country, I guess, several times in the past. So run us through maybe what it was like in the early days versus maybe the most recent tournament and what it's like nowadays. How much have things grown since you've started with them?
Yeah, so I'd say it's doing a lot. Even just learning systems and everything, the team has come a really long ways from when I played first time in 2015. And so I think you could kind of see that between 2015 and 2017, where we actually medaled for the first time ever. And so I'm really looking forward to this, tournament, just because we have some returning players, returning coach. So we're all really excited.
Absolutely. So I know Jason Kelly's very involved in a lot of those in the women's national team. So how does the thought process grow specifically around growing a team and then recruitment and executing to a high level?
Sure. I think ball hockey is pretty interesting because you can kind of pull from a lot of different areas of hockey. So there's definitely a huge street hockey community. I specifically came from the ice hockey community. And so I think we've been trying to grow on all grounds and inline as well. And so we've gotten a lot of great players that play in like DC leagues and New York City leagues for ball hockey. And then we've gotten some Division One and Division Three ice hockey players, and just kind of spreading the word about ball hockey has really gotten everyone interested in it.
Nice. So a lot of cross function between within the sport, call it that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what does that recruitment process, if you're involved, what does that actually look like? And, how do you recruit somebody to go from, that's traditionally an ice player like you were to, getting into the ball hockey scene?
Um, you know, Jason Kelly's helped with that a lot. He has a lot of the tournaments that are going on. So kind of just putting feelers out there and getting people out on the court. But I mean, ultimately, a lot of even the ice hockey players grew up playing soccer or lacrosse. And so this is like the perfect combination of everything to get. So if you just get an ice hockey player out there, typically they're sold on playing.
I like that.
Well, that's great. You guys certainly have put together quite the squad. So are there any, I guess, newcomers to the team that we should keep our eyes on, or who's some of the new promising talent that we're going to be seeing represent the country?
So yeah, there's a couple girls that are playing the NWHL right now, and so they're gonna definitely bring a lot of strength to our team. Keep your eyes out for Sarah and Colleen, but ultimately, all the new players are going to be bringing a lot to the game. So we're just really interested to see how everyone works together once we get there.
Awesome.
Good. Well, we think you guys are maybe the best shot that we've got at a medal, at a medal on the world stage. Not to discount any of the gentlemen, but you guys have done it in the past. Silver in 2017. So run us through, I guess, maybe how does that feel to actually say that you have a silver medal as a member of Team USA?
It feels amazing, and I think a lot of the kids are looking up to that. I mean, even Jason Kelly, who kind of helps manage the team, has gotten some letters from kids, saying that they're aspiring to play ball hockey as an adult. So, just with that, I think everyone's been pretty, again, just excited. I know I've been using that a lot, but, we're coming up close here on Wednesday to fly out there. So.
Absolutely. So with that and kind of the excitement that was built in 2017, there's a lot of rematches coming up in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
The Czechs, the Canadians, and the Slovaks in your pool, along with Great Britain.
Sure.
Is there a particular game within that group that really stands out to you that's, a must win? Not that the others aren't, but no,
Mm-hmm.
I want this game.
Yeah, definitely. There's a couple actually. So Czech Republic is really great. I actually played with them. I played a year of ice out in Czech Republic after I graduated in 2009. And all those girls that played ice hockey are also on their ball hockey team. They all play every sport together. They play ice, they play inline, they play ball. And they've had the same coach for years. And they play a very classic Eastern European style where it's a run and gun kind of, and so it's very effective. So we've kind of been learning from the last couple of tournaments how to like kind of change up to play to our game, but also be able to be aware of how to play against them. And so I think that's going to be a huge game, and whether we can really kind of complete like the skills that we've worked on.
Yeah, well, we know the Eastern Europeans, they're the Czechs and the Slovaks. That their ball hockey community is massive. It's a huge sport out there. So, is there a model that works well for there that we may be able to transition here to the United States and build from?
I think we could. We're just not the typical American style.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, we're very like systems based, and it works really well for ice, and I think it still works for ball. But yeah, I think essentially if we kind of learn how to do really quick sprints and getting the ball out and use the boards and kind of just run and gun, we could learn that style, which is not what we've typically done.
Yeah, more of an explosive breakout style of offense.
We wanna rewrite it, but so with that being said, you guys seem to be the kind of team who can, I don't know if overcome adversity. I know you guys have played from behind a lot, especially in 2017. What's the mentality, or what do you think gives you guys the edge to not let games get away? And then ultimately a lot of come from behind victories, some OT, some late games. So what does that take for you guys, and what does that look like?
Yeah. Well, I do think a lot of the kids on our team have a lot of experience just in regards to knowing how to stay in a game. I think we're going to be relying a lot on special teams even just to stay in it. But, if you have confidence in your players and your team, and we definitely have a lot of confidence in our goalie as well, I think that we're going to be able to stay on point with our like mentality and just, keep working hard.
Absolutely. So looking forward to next week, and we talked a little bit about, the matchup with the Czechs. That's going to be a big one. But in your opinion, what would be the biggest rivalry game for the United States?
So I'd say it's Team Canada. And, we were able to pull out a win in 2017. And so we're going to be looking to try to do that again this go around. We're actually playing against a couple of my old teammates from Dartmouth, and they didn't play in 2017, but they're also very, very good players. So, we're just going to have to do really well with our, again, special teams and work in our chemistry. And, I think we'll have a great game there.
I like it.
I like it too. So switching gears again to the gold medal, silver medal game, as it were, maybe hearing this from, I don't know if a veteran, I feel like the whole team is so young that I can't call anyone a veteran, but someone who's certainly more experienced. What is that feeling like going out, playing against one of the top level teams, or I guess the top level team in the world, on their own stage in front of their fans for potentially a gold medal? What does that feel like going out? Because you seem like a composed person, but I don't know if I myself could handle that kind of pressure. So what goes through your mind in a scenario like that?
Yeah, I mean, you really try not to look up into the stands. There's probably, I think, around 2,000 people at that game. And for somebody who might not be used to seeing 10 people or 15 people at a game, it's a pretty huge deal. Essentially you just don't have time to think about what's going on around you. And best thing is just trying to rely on looking at your teammates, sticking to the game plan, and even relying on some of the, the veterans to kind of talk you out of getting too crazy.
Well, I think we've certainly got the leadership in place, and I think you guys have a very bright future there. And we don't care what their fans look like there. We've got more people here back home rooting for you guys, and we try to bring that to the masses the best way that we can. Before we let you go, we put everyone on the spot. What is the goal? What's the prediction for 2019?
Ooh. Well, I would say get into the gold medal game, and we're going to win. So.
Absolutely.
We love it. We love it. We love it. You're a Patriot. Julia Bronson, we do appreciate you stopping in with us. Best of luck. Stay tuned to Deck Hockey Focus, deckhockeyfocus.com. We've seen a good amount of people subscribing to us on both YouTube and checking out our website, so we really do appreciate everybody tuning in. Stay tuned for more Team USA, whether it be men's, women's, threes, fives, but hopefully gold medals.